Well, I'm definitely not Casey Neistat, so I'll take the glasses off. I just recorded about the first 3 or 4 minutes of this video without hitting start on the remote operation I have set up for this camera. So that's where we're at. That is where we are at today. It is hot. We are outside today. As I've told you before, I moved. I don't really have my office set up, but I decided to sit outside and record. So you might hear some dogs barking because my dogs are outside. My buddy's dog Sasha's here as well, and you might hear cars go by. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. Malin's here. She's walking in to interrupt things for me. But today we're going to do a beer review. I did check, even though I didn't hit record properly, I did check the microphone's plugged into the mic. The microphone's plugged into the camera, so we should be good there. So we might have some audio today. And I'm checking my remote. We have play. We're good there. But what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about Westwind Brewery. It's a smaller brewery here in Elkhart, Indiana. It's been open since 2019. Aaron West is one of the owners of it. I haven't met the other gentlemen, but as soon as I meet them, I will let you guys know more about them. It's a family-run operation, which is kind of cool. They've got lives that they do, like regular work, but they have this brewery fulfilling one of their passions and hobbies, which I think is really awesome because I would love to do something like that one day. I don't know if I ever brew beer, but I like to have a brew pub kind of thing, but that's a story for another day. But I went in last week. I was able to pick up this bullet that they have because they have a good beer to go. Food in there. I'm going to go check out their food actually here a little bit later today. But this one's Faithfully. It's a West Coast IPA. If you guys, I don't really educate you on beers, and I'm not really a cicerone. I don't know a ton about all the beers. I just know what I like, and what I will tell you is I like New England IPAs. They're the hazy mimosa-like IPAs. They're like softer mouthfeel. They just a lot of fruit, a lot of tropical flavoring in them, which I just love. But the thing about those beers is they are not as like great to enjoy on a really hot day. It's probably about 90 degrees out today. So I'm going to turn to this beer. This is a style of beer I don't drink a lot of, and some people have said on the reviews that I've done, I seem to drink a lot of the same beer. When I post on Instagram, I have the same beer. So I know this is still a double IPA, but it's a West Coast IPA. The nice thing about West Coast IPAs is they are perfect for a hot day because they're lighter, they're crisper. Not lighter in alcohol, but they're just lighter mouthfeel. They're crisper. They have a lot of bitterness in them as well, so it's going to taste really good. So as you imagine, West Coast IPA, it's hot on the West Coast. Works out really well on the West Coast. But yeah, we're going to check this one out. Cool thing is we got some proper glassware today. When I was in last week, Aaron was able to hook me up with a nice Westwind Brewery glass. We're going to use that today as well. It'll look really good on the Instagram page. So we're going to get this open and try it out. Is this still recording? So I said this one's Faithfully, 8.1% West Coast IPA. It is supposed to be brewed with mandarin oranges, which is tasty, and also organic honey. Galaxy hops. Galaxy hops is one of my favorite hops. I love Galaxy on its own. I love it with some Citra. It's just a great hop. The thing about this beer that'll be interesting for me, and we'll try it out, and I've never had it, haven't tried it. I'm trying to make it where when I do these reviews, it's the first time I've drank the beer as well, first time we're seeing it together. Or beer with honey in it, I don't usually do very well with. I had a beer a few years ago from Trillium. My buddy Justin will know exactly what I'm talking about. It was called Cutting Tiles. I was really excited about getting this beer, but it was just, the honey was just way too harsh for me. So we'll see how it goes. I think that it will probably do really well in this West Coast IPA, so I'm excited about that. So let's get this thing opened up. Here we go. That smells really good. So let's get a pour. It's a good pour, crisp looking. There we go. Yes. Smells like a beer. No, it smells like a West Coast IPA. I can definitely smell a little bit. You can smell the malt in it as well. Yeah, I can smell like the Citra, the mandarin, a little bit of honey, malt. It's good. I'm sorry to put my nose right in the beer, and I'm not really that reviewer, but let's try it out. We'll see how it is. But, yeah. That hits the spot really well. As you guys know, like I said, I don't drink a lot of West Coast IPAs. I do find myself drifting in the summertime to some West Coast IPAs, but a lot of lagers. I really get into lagers in the summertime because they're just a lot lighter to have, especially if you're outside, because it's just so hot. And the mimosa, the New England style IPAs that I like, get really kind of heavy in the summertime. But this is crisp. I really do like this. Very crisp. The mandarin definitely comes through on this really well. And I don't really pick up the honey too much, which is good, because if the honey was strong, it might not be something I would like too much, but I could definitely, this is definitely very crushable and drinkable. That is tasty. Wow, I really like that. But yeah, Westwind Brewery. I'll have this one up on my Instagram page. Sorry it's a shorter review. Like, usually these things aren't going to be very long. We're just kind of talking a little bit about it. But please, the exciting thing about this place is they're really close to my house. I've always wanted to have a brewery pretty close to me, and it's like less than a mile away. I'm going to go there here a little bit, like I said, and try out some of their food and try out a couple of the other beers they have, do a flight. And they'll probably take the camera in there sometime and shoot a vlog to kind of just talk a little more about the place. They're open about 9 hours a week, I think it is. I believe it is like 3 to 8 right now on Thursday and Friday, and 12 to 5 on Saturday. Check out their Instagram page. I'll link them below, their Facebook page as well. They have updates about what's going on. But yeah, great place. Really like this beer. I had a beer in there last week. It was an IPA that was just super good. It was a Destiny Is Yours, I believe, or something of that nature. I'm probably saying that wrong, but it's really great beer. Enjoyed it. But this one's fantastic. Yeah, cheers. All right, guys, jumping in here. As you've watched the video, it was a quick video, so I apologize for that. But as I'm editing the video on this Monday morning, I noticed that I didn't add a review of this beer. I did talk about the beer. I talked about how I enjoy the beer, but as you guys know, I do a 1, 2, and 3 rating. So I apologize for the bedhead. It's Monday. I'm in my office. You guys get to see my office for the first time. It's kind of tore up. Got to get it all set up here soon. But number one, just a reminder, number one is a drain pour. I'll drink a little bit of the beer that I'm reviewing, but the rest are drain pours, unless it's just something that's not for me and I know somebody like it, I would share it with them. Number two is I'm gonna drink half of the ones that I have. I'm gonna share the rest with friends, take it to beer shares. And then number three, that's the one you wanna get. I don't think I've had a 3 yet, but a 3 is I'm keeping all those. I'm not letting anybody have them, they're mine. Maybe if you come over to my house and you're drinking some, I might pour you some, but that's stuff that I'm gonna hoard for myself. For Westwind Brewery, the Faithfully beer, the West Coast Double IPA, it was a perfect beer on that day. It was like 90, almost 100 degrees out that day, really humid. So this crisp beer would like hit the spot. So what I would say for that beer, it would be a 2. Since Westwind doesn't like do cans or anything like that, they just do bullets right now, which is just you take it in, get it filled up, and take it home with you. It's definitely a beer if you're going to like a barbecue or hang out with some friends. I would go fill up that bullet, take it to friends and a house and share it with them and let them enjoy it. So yeah, sorry for the bedhead. I'm looking all great this morning, but hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next week.